So the Warhammer community have just put up a post about the Necron Skorpekh Destroyer. It's time to take a closer look. It's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, today we are going to have a look at the rise of the Skorpekh Destroyer, which sounds very much like Star Wars. However, it's just been posted on the Warhammer community website. I haven't had a look at it, so I want to have a look at it with you. So let's delve straight in. Okay, so we've got a picture from the trailer of the sisters basically killing our little destroyer, and we have some text. It says, so we've all seen the amazing new Warhammer 40k cinematic trailer now, right? Yes, they've been plugging in this trailer a lot. Not surprisingly, really, because I'm sure they spent a lot of money on it. However, it carries on to say, but in addition to the offering an incredible insight into the grim reality of the war-torn 41st millennium, it introduced a wealth of previously unseen units for both the Necrons and the Imperium. Today, we're going to take a look at this psychotic three-legged, blade-wielding mechanical warrior of death that chased the Sister of Battle into the ruined cathedral. Okay, sounds cool. Let's have a look. First up, with a name like Skorpekh Destroyer, it's clearly housed from the Destroyer cult, meaning it has, let's just say, anger management issues. However, unlike more familiar destroyers and heavy destroyers, which favour annihilating their prey from afar, Skorpekh Destroyers like to re-app them up close and personal with murderous sweeps of their enormous blades. Okay, so that's a glimpse now. We know that the traditional destroyers and heavy destroyers are still current, as well as these new Skorpekh Destroyers. The chances are that the featured picture that we've seen already for the destroyer, Hover Destroyer, is going to be a heavy destroyer, and no doubt the standard destroyer will have a different, slightly smaller gun option. I mean, that picture right there has definitely got a very big heavy gun, so I'm pretty sure that's the heavy destroyer. So it's really good to hear that we've got another destroyer, but this time based around close combat. It's great to have close combat units. I personally love playing Necrons in the Novok dynasty with Wraiths and Scarabs, etc. So to have some more CC, that is definitely great. And then there's a great picture of the new Skorpekh Destroyer with a very large weapon. I mean, that's huge. What's also interesting is how his hands are actually part of the weapon. They're integrated into his body. But what is this weapon going to do? What damage is it going to do? Well, we get a sneak peek. In fact, they like reaping so much that their fearsome weapons are even called Hyperphase Reap-Blades. These weapons are not to be taken lightly either. Check out their horrific power profile. Okay, so this is interesting. So range is melee, obviously type is melee, so we don't know what the strength of this unit is going to be. Potentially it could be strength 5 or strength 6, we don't know at the moment. But it's going to be +2 to their strength, so I would imagine it's going to be strength 5, which will make this weapon strength 7, like a war sign. AP is -4, which is very good, and a flat D3. 3 damage! Not random, not a D3, but a damage of 3. That is awesome. That's exactly what we want. I'm loving that. So, wow, that is really good. Continuing on, it says, no wonder we saw one cutting down a Space Marine in the trailer. Yeah, maybe just one Space Marine died. One hit from this weapon could even chop a mighty warrior of the Adaptus Custodes in half. The Battle Sister being hunted by the first Skorpekh clearly passed the 6+ invulnerable for her shield of faith. What's more, as one would expect from a destroyer, the Skorpekh is tough, yet despite not drifting into battle like its kin, it's still wickedly fast as it skitters forward. a unit of them promises to be a very intimidating prospect indeed. Okay, that's interesting. So apparently they're tough. I'm really hoping they're more than toughness 5, maybe toughness 6. That would be good. How many wounds, we don't know yet, but there is an awesome picture of the unit. I'm assuming it's going to be a unit of 3. Hopefully it'll be more, but it may just be 3. We'll have to see. Maybe 6. Anyway, look at the weapons. So we've got that guy in the middle with the big sword, and the other ones are wielding 2 separate blades. So obviously we're going to have some more weapon options. Possibly the guy in the middle is just a sergeant. Let's read on and find out. Wait, what's that? Some different weapons? Yep. However, you'll have to wait a bit longer to find out more about these nasty looking options. Okay, so they're options, so I don't think it's going to be a leader and then sort of other guys. I think it's going to be a unit, and obviously clearly there's going to be different options that we can take, which is interesting and will mean that we're going to need magnets for these guys. Now in terms of the actual models, I mean, let me know what you think of them. I'm starting to really like them. I mean, I liked them at the beginning when I first saw them, but I think I'm really liking them now. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the 3-leg design, and it does look a bit odd. However, 4 legs may just look too much like AdMech, and 3 legs, well, it could be that all the Skorpekh units will have 3 legs. It does make them different, and I suppose arguably you could put them on flying bases if you wanted them to be hovering, which potentially could be an option. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments box below, and if you're new to the channel and you want to learn about Necrons and more, then please subscribe and hit the bell button to turn on all notifications so you don't miss an upload. Beam me up!